Hey, hi, hello, my friends. It's Christy with 4 a.m. Junk Journals. I am here finally to do a on the case 2023 update with you on the case of who killed the Schaffers. This is technically week 6, but we've missed quite a bit because, well, life has happened and it's been the holidays, and so yeah. But I want to wrap this case up because moving into January, I've got some exciting stuff coming for you. We've got a really cool case coming up, and some things are going to shift again, which I'll talk more about. But basically, Tara, who is Sassy Paper Palace, is going to be returning to her role as a detective in the case, and she's going to be kind of helping to inspire questions and help you guys to kind of move the case along as an investigator rather than an assistant for me, right? And so lots of cool stuff coming up, though. It's a really cool case we've got coming in January, and I don't know if we're going to continue with the 4-week thing, but we'll just kind of see how that goes. This case is not looking at this point in time like it's going to get solved by the end of the month. And if it doesn't, since we've kind of extended this one and it's going 2 months, so if it doesn't get solved by the end of December, then for sure it's going to go into our cold case file. And so I'm sure we will see this again. Okay, that was a long intro. I apologize. Let's find out what's going on with our case today. All right, so lots of stuff has been happening. There were some interviews, which I posted a couple of days ago in our Facebook group. Emily Schaffer was interviewed again, as well as, was it Daniel Granger? I believe the other one was Daniel Granger. And we discovered a few little things, well, not little things, actually. We discovered a few things that were kind of important. And, oh goodness, excuse me. We know that Emily was being cut out of her parents' will. And based on our interview with Emily, it almost sounds like it does sound like she believes that there's a possibility that the murders were related to the changing of the will, which is interesting. She was also caught in a lie as far as her relationship status, because, and we'll get more into that in this article, but basically we now know she had been dating someone, whereas previously she had stated that she was not. So yeah, and let's just jump right in here and see what we've got going on, okay? Unraveling the Enigma, New Revelations Deepen the Cypress Ridge Tragedy. This is from the Texas Times and is dated November 28th. It says, the terrible events at 123 Oakwood Avenue continue to mystify investigators as the intricate details of the case become increasingly convoluted. Inspector Elizabeth Walker and her team persistently delve into the enigma, unearthing perplexing information that only heightens the intrigue. Thanksgiving disruptions. As initially reported, Thanksgiving plans for the Schaffer family took unforeseen turns. Family lawyer Daniel Granger and business partner Karen Smith canceled at the 11th hour, leaving Jack and Tiffany Schaffer alone on the fateful night. Granger opted to visit his sister and ailing mother, while Smith's arrival was postponed due to a neighborhood water leak. Emily Schaffer, the daughter of the victims, purportedly stayed on campus to prepare for exams. However, the Texas Times now has exclusive information from an undisclosed source close to Miss Schaffer, challenging the narrative of her supposed stay on campus. This source discloses that Emily confided her plans to see a man over the holidays and return after the festivities, casting doubt on her reported absence during the tragic event. Intriguing changes to the will. An exclusive revelation from a source close to the investigation unveils a stunning twist. The Schaffers were in the process of cutting their daughter Emily entirely from their will. This unexpected move has led Emily herself to suggest a potential connection to the Schaffer double murder, adding an unsettling layer to the evolving narrative. Scrutiny on JTK Enterprise intensifies. The family construction and development business, JTK Enterprise, co-owned by Jack Schaffer and Karen Smith, now faces heightened scrutiny. Inspector Walker explores possible links between the company's financial dealings and the tragic incident, hinting at motives that extend beyond the surface. New developments uncovered. Recent interviews and investigations have unearthed additional layers of complexity. Surveillance footage from a neighboring property, 121 Oakwood Avenue, capture a heated argument between fire investigator Robert Johnson and Mr. Schaffer just days before the fire. The nature of this dispute introduces a new dimension to the investigation, prompting questions about the cause of the fire and the events leading up to it. Shadows over 125 Oakwood Avenue. Speculation about something untoward occurring at 125 Oakwood Avenue, the residence of David Teller, the neighbor who made the initial 911 call, is gaining traction. Teller's uneasy demeanor and reluctance to make eye contact during questioning fuel community suspicions, suggesting that this neighboring property may hold pivotal clues to the unfolding tragedy. Missing valuables and conflicting statements. In a subsequent interview with Emily Schaffer, she disclosed the disappearance of antique jewelry, family heirlooms, and Jack Schaffer's rare coin collection from the family home. Emily stumbled over questions about disagreements with her parents and was caught in a lie about her relationship status, intensifying suspicions about her potential involvement in the tragedy. As Inspector Walker navigates through this intricate web of family dynamics, financial dealings, and mysterious occurrences, the Texas Times remains steadfast in delivering the latest updates. The Cypress Ridge community remains on edge, awaiting the unraveling of the truth behind this haunting enigma. Oh my goodness, guys, so much going on, right? Let me back up a little bit and let's take a look. So right off the bat, we have the Thanksgiving plans being disrupted, which we already knew about. Supposedly, Daniel Granger went to visit with his sister and ailing mother. Karen Smith claimed that there was a water leak and she was unable to shower, so she was waiting at home till she could shower. And Emily was supposed to be at college studying for exams. However, apparently now we now know that there is a anonymous source that is saying that Emily actually did not stay on campus, but had told them that she was going to visit a man and would be back after the holidays. So where was Emily actually at the time of her parents' murder, right? We don't know. We don't know who she was with. We don't know who this man is. We don't know if there was a man. We just know that Emily was apparently, according to this source, not on campus. We also found out, like I said, Emily herself seems to think that there might possibly be a connection between the changes to the will and the murders. There is some information here about a possible connection to the family business and the Mr. Schaffer's partner, Karen. What was her name? Karen Smith? Is that right? Yeah, Karen Smith. Having something to do with the company's financial dealings, right? Then we also find out that, first of all, there was an argument that was actually captured on camera between Mr. Schaffer and the fire inspector, Robert Johnson, just a few days before the fire. And so that's interesting. Apparently, this was on surveillance footage from the neighboring house at 121 Oakwood Avenue. And, oh goodness. We also get information that there might be something going on at David Teller's house at 125 Oakwood Avenue. It says something untoward. So, we don't know what that might be, but apparently there was something going on, some kind of shady dealings on David Teller's property. Or there possibly was. That seems to be what's being suggested here. There were some missing valuables, making us wonder, was this a theft? Was this murder related to theft? Was it just a break-in? It seems a little extreme, right? But there was several missing items of some value, right? So, lots of stuff that we're finding out. We also find out that Emily is lying about things. So, where do we go with that thought? More and more, we're seeing Emily kind of pop up here as being a little bit untruthful. And so, maybe we need to look further into that. Okay, let's see what the Lone Star Tribune has to say. The Lone Star Tribune, Shadows of Betrayal, Business Partner Under Scrutiny in Cypress Ridge Tragedy. Cypress Ridge, November 28th. The shocking tragedy at 123 Oakwood Avenue in Cypress Ridge continues to unravel, revealing new suspects and motives in the investigation. Inspector Elizabeth Walker and her team are delving deeper into the complexities surrounding the double murder of Jack and Tiffany Schaffer. Embezzlement unveiled. Ooh. A prominent figure in the unfolding drama is Karen Smith, business partner to Jack Schaffer in the joint venture JTK Enterprise. Insider sources from the investigation suggest a possible motive rooted in betrayal. It appears that Jack recently discovered evidence of embezzlement by Karen, creating financial havoc within their business. This startling revelation places Karen Smith under intense scrutiny, adding a layer of deceit to the tragedy. Karen Smith, however, maintains that she was at her own home during the time of the incident. Remember the water leak, guys. As investigators pore over the details of her alibi, questions arise about the validity of her claims. The financial strain caused by the embezzlement and the threat of exposure may have led to a desperate act, and the investigation is honing in on the tangled web of betrayal and deceit. Exclusive information from undisclosed sources close to the investigation provides a glimpse into the internal strife within JTK Enterprise. The alleged embezzlement has cast a shadow over the business, and the motive behind Jack and Tiffany Schaffer's tragic end may be deeply intertwined with financial betrayal. Inspector Elizabeth Walker, leading the investigation, commented, "We are meticulously examining every angle in this case. The emerging details point towards a complex web of betrayal, and we are committed to unraveling the truth behind this devastating tragedy." As the Cypress Ridge community grapples with the aftermath of the shocking incident, the Lone Star Tribune will continue to follow the twists and turns of this haunting mystery, bringing you the latest updates as they unfold. Well, guys, that is a lot to take in, right? So now we know that there was some embezzlement going on. Looks like Jack Schaffer's business partner, Karen Smith, was not such a good person, but it does make us wonder about her alibi, where she missed the Thanksgiving dinner because there was a water leak in her neighborhood that kept her from showering. It does kind of make that a weaker alibi, knowing that all these other things were kind of going on, right? So that's something, I don't know. Should we look further into that? Should we keep delving into this mystery related to the embezzlement and what was going on at JTK Enterprise. What do you guys think? What questions do you have for Karen or our anonymous source? Or, where should we go from here, right? Okay, well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. So, our detectives currently on the case are Briana Jenkins, Carol McCready, Jennifer Butler Rowe, Karen Betts, Kelli Landon, Leslie Ford, Rochelle from the Passionate Sticker Hall, Tara from Sassy Paper Palace, and T. Ewing. Not on the list, but you want to play along? Just drop me a comment below and I'll add you to our list. All right, guys, it's time. It's time to ask your questions. Fill your case books, make some art, have some fun, and become the greatest junk journal detective in the world. I will talk with all of you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.